The samurai could end a fight with a single look, not because they were violent, but because they mastered these hidden rules. And today you'll learn how to use them in any conflict. The samurai were not merely warriors, they were philosophers of conflict, masters of strategy, and students of human nature. Their approach to resolving disputes was rooted in discipline, wisdom, and an unwavering commitment to honor. To end any conflict swiftly and decisively, like a samurai, requires more than brute force or aggression. It demands clarity of mind, emotional control, and strategic action. Here are 10 profound principles drawn from the way of the samurai to dissolve conflict with precision and grace. Master your emotions before engaging. A samurai knows that anger, fear, and pride are the greatest enemies in any conflict. When emotions rule, reason falters and mistakes multiply. The first step in ending any dispute is to center yourself. Breathe deeply, detach from impulsive reactions, and enter the situation with a calm mind. Miyamoto Musashi, the legendary swordsman, taught that true victory is first won within. By mastering your own emotions, you deny your opponent the advantage of provoking you. A calm warrior sees clearly, acts decisively, and avoids unnecessary escalation. Listen more than you speak. Many conflicts persist because neither side truly listens. The samurai understood that words could be weapons, but silence could be a shield. Before reacting, listen intently to your opponent's grievances. Often people fight not because they seek destruction, but because they feel unheard. By offering genuine attention, you disarm hostility and create space for resolution. The great daimyo Takeda Shingen once said, "The greatest general is the one who can win without drawing his sword." Sometimes the simple act of listening ends the battle before it begins. Choose your battles wisely. Not every conflict deserves your energy. The samurai lived by Bushido, the way of the warrior, which taught discernment in combat. Some fights are beneath your dignity. Others are traps meant to drain your spirit. Ask yourself, is this battle necessary? If the conflict serves no higher purpose, walking away is not cowardice, it is wisdom. As Sun Tzu, whose strategies influenced samurai tactics, advised, the supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. Sometimes the strongest move is refusing to engage. Strike with precision, not rage. When conflict is unavoidable, act with surgical precision. The samurai did not waste motion. Every strike had intent. In arguments, this means addressing the root issue, not the symptoms. Identify the core of the disagreement and resolve it directly. Avoid petty insults, emotional outbursts, or vague accusations. Speak with clarity, purpose, and resolve. A swift, well-placed response, whether in words or action, ends disputes faster than prolonged, unfocused aggression. Use honor as your shield. A samurai without honor was no true warrior. In conflict, maintaining integrity ensures that even if you lose the battle, you keep your dignity. Lies, deceit, and underhanded tactics may bring short-term victory, but long-term ruin. Instead, confront disputes with honesty and fairness. When others see that you fight with honor, they are more likely to respect your position, or even surrender without further struggle. Honor disarms enemies and turns adversaries into allies. Adapt like water. The samurai revered flexibility. Just as water flows around obstacles, a wise warrior adjusts strategy based on the situation. Rigidity leads to defeat. Adaptability ensures survival. If direct confrontation fails, change tactics. Offer compromise, shift perspectives, or find alternative solutions. The Hagakure, a classic samurai text, teaches that true strength lies in the ability to bend without breaking. By staying fluid, you control the conflict rather than letting it control you. Create an exit path for your opponent. A cornered enemy fights desperately. The samurai knew that allowing an opponent to retreat with dignity often prevented greater bloodshed. In arguments, give the other person a way to back down without humiliation. Offer concessions, acknowledge their viewpoint, or propose a mutual resolution. When people feel they can exit the conflict without losing face, they are more likely to de-escalate. Mercy can be more powerful than destruction. End it swiftly when necessary. Some conflicts cannot be negotiated. In such cases, the samurai acted with overwhelming decisiveness. Procrastination in battle leads to greater suffering. If a dispute cannot be resolved peacefully, end it with firm final action. Whether that means cutting ties, enforcing boundaries, or taking authoritative measures. Indecision prolongs pain. Decisive action brings closure. Reflect and learn from every conflict. After every battle, the samurai engaged in mushin, a state of no mind, where they reflected without ego. Ask yourself, what did this conflict teach me? Could I have handled it better? Growth comes from introspection. Each dispute is a lesson in strategy, patience, and self-mastery. Rise above the fight. The highest level of conflict resolution is transcending the need for it. The samurai sought not just victory, but harmony. When you cultivate inner peace, external battles lose their power. Train yourself to remain undisturbed, and conflicts will dissolve before they begin. In the end, the samurai way is not about fighting. It's about mastering the self. When you conquer your own chaos, no conflict can conquer you.